find a way to run from the city of the sun. You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through colored glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Okay, so today is June 28, 2021, and it's 1:30 a.m. All right, 1,117 subscribers. All right, let's go on Twitter, see what's going on.
So we shall do what women do. We shall talk.
Okay, so there was some stuff I was liking, and let me go through them really quick. Okay, Meghan Markle gave birth 3 weeks ago, and yet Prince William and his shriveled wife, Kate Middleton, supposed advocate of mental health, keep attacking her through sources and their friend and the press. The karma that will hit them will be astronomical. Okay, is that a thread? Alright, this is a woman who told us she was suicidal. She is in a very vulnerable state and could slip into postpartum depression, but yet the attack don't stop. Okay, for every tear she shed because of this, Kate Middleton and Prince William will shed 20. Karma will pay a visit very shortly, and she takes no prisoner. I forgot to put my glasses. Let me put it on. So that was like, some of them was like 26 minutes ago. All right, let's go to the next tweet. That was short. Next tweet. Okay, you may be onto something. Same long hair, the name, their philanthropic work, it really could be a factor. Transference. Okay, let's see here. Prince William was brutally rejected by an American named Meghan. I mean, I've been saying that to you guys. How many times I've mentioned this? Alright? He kept saying, why won't you go out with me? That's from Marie Claire. Oh, did I read that to you guys? Maybe sometime last year? Alright, I'll go to this article, but let's read some of the comment here. I take it, quote, so American is the new British euphemism for, quote, too black, end quote. Okay, the racism jumped out. I cannot wait for them to lose their shit when Harry goes back home to his wife and children's are. Let's see here. Life seems to be getting back to normal for the Windsors. Harry is home. The Queen is back to business in Buckingham Palace, and the Cambridge kids have been out in full force. And wow. I mean, thinking about it, how they only want Harry to be back home. Oh, wait a second. I didn't go into this. All right, so let's go into that. So I was reading each tweet, but I didn't go into them. Okay, let me. Okay, so this started from back here. Give somebody enough hope. Okay, so this particular tweet, someone retweeted out, and I came across it, and then this is where it started, which I will be going into that marieclaire.com article. Okay, give somebody enough hope. Prince William reportedly the royal leading the charge against Meghan Markle for being so American. Okay, by Kristen Burt, June 27, 2021. So that was yesterday. I take it so American is the new British euphemism for too black. Okay, so I like this that came out. People are retweeting things out. So some of the things that I read were retweeted out. So this one I read it already. Well, if it's true, he chased American Meghann Gundermann and she wanted no part of him. Won't even go on a date. He was bewildered. Maybe he harbors resentment. Who knows? Either way, in light of what we've heard over the past few months, he's a racist prick. Okay, you may be onto something. Same long hair, the name, their philanthropic work. It really could be a factor transference. I mean, then I said this a long time ago. I've said this. All right, so this is here. This is Meghan, what's her last name? Meghan something. That's a different Meghan that when he was in school, he asked out. Okay, I'll come into that. Okay, this is some of the things that she's been doing. I mean, if you go back to some of my old work, you'll see. Okay, you'll see some of the things that I've said about her already. She wants no part of him. No part whatsoever. Okay, yep, and she's all American money. The classic book royals sent their, quote, handsome, and quote, prince. I'm telling you, her comment is usually on point. Handsome prince to marry wealthy American woman with cash. See, Grace Kelly, the Kelly family was rich as fuck. Okay, Will had one job and fell. Harry brought in the rich American. Okay, Brits think they want wags, okay, as they're called. Nope, the want wow. Okay, that's wealthy American women. Okay, wow, this may just explain it all. Unconscious bias indeed. I mean, where have you guys been? I don't know which video I said that, but I've mentioned it. I remember I talk about it. Okay, and other random tweets I will mention about that. Okay, I see Katie Nichol referring to Kate as the, quote, the love of his life. Nice try. People, nice try. I know Rose must be laughing her ass off at that rubbish. Okay, she probably noticed his yellow teeth and coming Dracula physique. Oh my God. Dracula physique and said, hell no. He definitely has a type. Okay, let's go into that. Where's the article? Alright, I think I've read an article similar to this. Okay, Prince William was brutally rejected by Texas Heiress Meghann Gundermann in college. Okay, so that was written June 30th, 2019 by Caleb Roberts. Alright, let's see here. Dating isn't always easy, not even for royalty, just as Prince William, who apparently struck out in a big way with a crush in college. In her book, Kate, the Future Queen, royal expert and biographer Katie Nichols describes Will's attempts and failures to woo a classmate at the University of St. Andrews. Quote, many girls had gone to extreme lengths to meet him, even trying to change their degree program in order we know who that is, in order to attend history of art lectures, end quote, Nicole wrote. Not all of the girls at St. Andrews were chasing after Will, however, including one he had his eyes on, a Texas Heiress named Meghann Gundermann, per Nicole. I mean, they probably did the background check on her. They probably even asked the school who was the richest American who was in that school. And then for them to tell him, go chase her. Okay, so let me continue. Okay, quote, one of the first girl he spotted was the Texan Heiress Meghann Gundermann, known as Grundy. When William asked her out, something he did not do lightly, it came as somewhat of a shock when she declined his advances. This seems to make him want her more. You can't have her. According to Nichols, Will's classmates describe him as being totally perplexed by the rejection and Meghan as not budging on her decision. He was having it. Quote, I heard William ask her out on a date, but she wasn't interested at all, and she turned him down, end quote, one friend from St. Andrews said. Quote, he kept saying, why won't you go out with me? She wasn't having it, end quote. Okay, of course, it was all part of a fate plan, since not falling in love with his own American Meghan. I've been saying this. Oh my God, you guys been late into this. Okay, since not falling in love with his own American Meghan left Will free to fall for his future wife or the love of his life. Why won't you go out with me? And then this one, future wife, the love of his life, Kate Middleton. Okay, if you say so, wink wink. Okay, Meghan, who went on to become the founder and executive director of the Foundation for Tomorrow, also found her true love marrying former NFL player Jason Sirhan in 2017. Here are they together at a Hampton party in 2016. Okay, I guess she could have that in her resume, the heiress that Prince William couldn't have. Okay, that's a bragging right she has here. And also him, bragging right, okay, of a wife. She won't go on a date with a prince. Can you imagine this? Look what they doing to Meghan. I'm sorry, she named Meghan Markle, okay? The one who married Prince Harry. Alright, the kind of energy that she has, okay, doing all those philanthropic work and all of this. Imagine her. They will, crush her dream and everything. Just because you're a freaking prince, you could think you could direct somebody's faith. My goodness, why won't you go out with me? Okay, 4 more stories. Oh, that was it. That was the story. Okay, I'll leave the link in the description. I mean, all this nonsense they're making Meghan Markle going through. You think other women will want to go out with those kids, his kids? Sheesh. They're going to go back to their, being with their cousins. Jeez. Okay, so that was that. And I think I read these already. So I'll leave the link of the article in the description. Next tweet, so all of these were in there. I read that in there. The racism jump out. I cannot wait for them to lose their shit when Harry goes back home to his wife and children's all. Okay, life seems to be getting back to normal for the Windsors. Harry is home. The Queen is back to business in Buckingham Palace, and the Cambridge kids have been out in full force. Alright, that's for commenting here. Okay, no Sean Pedro-Joes. Okay, who's going to break the news to them? He's going to be in and out. And okay, it's a business trip. That's all that is. I cannot wait until he's out. They can't get off of Harry's dick. Next tweet. I think I'm starting to understand why the UK Karens hate Meghan so much. It must be hard to see Harry willing to do everything for her while they are stuck with their cheating, ugly husbands. Let's see here. 10 comment here. Let me prepare my spices for my, was it vajayjay rice? Oh my god, I'm gonna try not to go there. This is beyond some of the things that I usually say. Let me go prepare my spices for my vajayjay rice tomorrow. Time to refresh the spell in my home. Oh my god. Quote, my husband keeps on cheating on me, but Meghan gets everything she wants. Okay, insecure husband with bad teeth. I know quite a few and it's real. Good, this deserves a retweet. I see nothing but jewels. Whole island, enough said. Oh my god, this one did it for me. Let me go prepare my spices for my vajayjay rice tomorrow. Time to refresh and spell in my home. Oh my lord, oh my lord, oh my lord, the squad are crazy. Okay, I'm starting to see that KP and the media plan to cast the Queen in a role of Harry and Meghan adversary has fallen flat because Liz isn't playing alone. Now William, the real antagonist, have been forced to come out from the shadows. Let's see here. Okay, William is losing. Harry and Meghan are winning. There's no other explanation for William's massive meltdown. Well, Harry got them to only allow one reporter at the Princess Di event. Harry is stronger outside of the royal family system than working in the system. He can dictate his own term, and if they refuse, he just won't show up. They need Harry more than he needs them, and they know it. What was it? Did I see it already? What is it? William is gonna go by himself at first. Okay, bringing all the media people and stuff like that. So this is what I think this is about. Okay, absolutely. All right, let's see if I come across some of that tweet. Okay, the complete audacity of this woman to believe she deserves a right of reply when she uses every opportunity to put out disinformation, lies, and hate against a woman without any interest in presenting balance or fairness. What is this about? He doesn't have any sources. He didn't even bother to call me or offer a right of reply, and he lectures others on journalism and standards laughable. I mean, her saying things about journalism standards should not even be part of her vocabulary. My goodness. Okay, let's see. Who your source, Tomney? Cal Middleton? LOL, stay home. Okay, I don't know what this tweet is referring to, but meaning the Camilla Tomney tweet. So let me move on. Alright, my only reaction to the immature outburst from Norfolk Community Pin, aka Prince William, sound Ben sound. Okay, I know there was a music, I saw it, so I'm not even gonna play it. Alright, there's one comment. Okay, I don't see the comment. Next tweet. Okay, where did Prince Harry and Princess Meghan say they were taking 5 months off? So that was 2 hours ago. I know the tabs want them to disappear. If they can monetize them, I know KP is desperate for them to disappear. Okay, except for below. I haven't seen them saying 5 months. Okay, what is this about? While the Duke and Duchess are on parental leave, Archwell will continue to do important work and publish stories on the site. We look forward to seeing you. Okay, here it is by tweet. Okay. Harry shared the news of his paternity leave through a statement on the Archwell Foundation website. Employees at Archwell, the nonprofit which Harry runs with Meghan, are offered up to 20 weeks of parental leave. In the United Kingdom, new dads can take up to 2 weeks of paternity leave, June 10, 2020. So what is this one is saying here? While the Duke and Duchess are on parental leave, Archwell will continue to do important work and publish stories. I mean, the thing is right there. I mean, if we needed to know, we could always go on archwell.com, which the squad have done. Okay, what is this? Something, okay. But anyway, these people have no shame. Okay, thanks CM. I hadn't seen this, so they offer up to 20 weeks, so we don't know how much time Harry and Meghan will actually take. Okay, true, they didn't. Okay, paternal leave is not that long. Believe me, those things goes really fast. Alright, next tweet. Hancock humiliate wife still wearing wedding ring. Let's see here. Oh, that's that video. It's in one of my last videos that I recorded yesterday, but I spread I spread it into 3 different videos where that guy, it's one of those politicians who had an affair. Okay, I spoke about it on another video before, but let's see here what some of the people said. They should leave the wife alone. I agree. Okay, I won't put, to be honest, that's up to her. It's the tabloid stalking her, which is pathetic. And then there's a, you know what? I said what I had to say in my last, in that video that it was in. Alright, next tweet. The invisible contract is no longer invisible. Okay, let's see here. The invisible contract, no longer invisible. That's from Sussex Squad. This week, attention was brought back to the invisible contract when we witnessed an article about Kate Middleton disappear into thin air. Let's see here. Okay, thanks for sharing. Great article, Sussex Squad Pod. Just one correction. The op-ed was in the Telegraph, not the Time. Okay, let's see here. I didn't read the article. Same journalist. 2 articles talking about the royal family and political neutrality. One has been deleted by the palace because it attacked the White Duchess. Okay, I remember when I read this, the White Duchess. The other going after the Black Duchess is still free to access. One title is okay, if she has done a mistake. The other is a check. She has done one. Okay, I remember reading this in one of my video. Thanks was about to correct. Okay, so they corrected. Okay, excellent. Okay, that's another language. Alright, next tweet. Okay, the coverage this week will confirm so many things for me. Okay, Katia is running her own media camp. Katia is running her own media camp. What is that? The Duke of Cambridge will pay a private visit to... This is the thing that I was saying here. So I don't know if this is true. Okay, the Duke of Cambridge will pay a private visit to his mother's statue with his wife and 3 children ahead of its unveiling on Thursday. Duke of Cambridge to show his children Diana statue ahead of the official unveiling. Alright, so this is the thing here. After Harry said, you know, if they're coming, I'm not coming. Alright, only the, you know, whatever that they want to, who did they want to show? International media. I read it in one of my videos. Who can come? It's one photographer, one international media, and someone else. Oh, the person who did the statue, and there's one more, I believe, who's gonna be there. All right, that's gonna be just them. And then there, if this is true, whatever Telegraph is saying, if this is true, so he wants to bring the others in there to show them. That's the contract. They probably say, if you don't bring us in, we're gonna talk about something. You plucking the roses. Okay, let's see here. If I were Harry, this stunt will be the icing on the cake. Diana's memory doesn't just belong to the Cambridge kids. Harry will love for Archie and Lily to see a statue in their grandmother's likeness. I'll be on a flight and leave. Will and Kate have 0 class and 0 respect. Let's see what happened on Thursday. It haven't happened yet. Is it the July 1st is on Thursday? When is it? Okay, July 1st. Yep, it's on Thursday. Okay, contradicting the KP press release was a sure sign. Okay, they have to call on photo call for the pipers. If they don't, you might start seeing the truth on the front page. You see, this is what I'm saying. They probably say, if you don't bring us in, we're gonna start writing things about you. And then that's what he has to bring his kids and stuff. And then, let's see what happened on Thursday if Harry pull up with that. Put up with this thing. All right? Let's see. That's something to look forward to. Let's see what happened. Okay? If he actually did that, and let's see how Harry react to it. My goodness. Okay, they have to have a photo call. Okay, I just read this. So, unveiling before the unveiling. Pathetic and desperate. Okay, basically, unofficial peeking before the official unveiling. Might as well attend the damn event. The way Middleton chip in and bring everything down to party pieces level. To party pieces level. Made to perform and tune to the needs and wants of the toxic British press. Okay, UK lying media has bullion by the jugular. But it's Meghan's that's PR hungry. Okay, Harry won't be playing their games. He signed up for one event, attend the unveiling, reading his statement, that's it. Cambridge are welcome to veil and unveiling that statue every day, like hoisting a lowering of the flag. Like I said before, Harry probably have his own thing, maybe another copy of that the artist did. Maybe Harry probably said, make another one for me, I'll take to America or something like that. Okay, I dip his cheap sentiment. Voda wanting the exclusive photo app before the unveiling, especially after Prince Harry banned them. Okay, Voda trying to one up. The piper plays, watch who dances and his tune. Yep, that's how private it will be. I mean, by the time you guys see this, probably the day of, because I already did 3 videos that already pre-scheduled. So this one you may see on the day of. Alright, they just had to announce it, then they laughing my ass off. Invisible contract, people must have been pissed. The same thing to do will be to go after. Okay, yes, but let them go before. It's the ridiculousness I love. And Voda said jump. Yep. Look at this. Yep, they're cheapening the whole thing and it's on them. I doubt Harry is bothered because he knows their games. Okay, agreed. It was such a necessary thing to announce unless it is for a photo app. Okay, and that private visit will include front page pictures too. I'm sure there's the rolling eye. Pains of the visible contract. Well, we'll see how private this visit is. Okay, what a circus. Okay, I can't wait to hear their speeches. Mumble, mumble, mumble. Okay, and they just had to announce that because guess it's fake. It's fake it until you break. Let's see here. Fact remain, had Harry showed up with Archie, any front page Will is looking for will have gone to the Sussex's mail. Let's see here. Alright, so that's that. Alright, so this, I'm not going to go too much into it. Okay, the number of people who have died in the collapse of the high-rise apartment building in Miami has risen to 9, official says. I mean, this sort of, I don't know, some of the thing that I heard is that there were some issues with that particular building. And there was complaint about a couple, maybe 2 years ago, that people were making complaint about repair and things like that. There was some movement that was going on, not at the time of the collapse, but throughout the years. They said something had to do with the foundation and stuff like that. So all this is probably you know what, let me shut my mouth because they have experts who already said their expertise in it. So it's probably failures of the I don't know, in my humble opinion, okay? This is not to discredit the architect, the engineers, the expert who have said some stuff. This is not to discredit anybody over there. This is my humble opinion. Because based on the things that I've heard so far on my local station, my husband was watching, and it says that there was some shift, like a span of several years, where things have been moved. So there's a possibility the how do you call this, not foundation, the beams or anything, any form of structure, all right, the rebars and all of that have moved throughout the years and then cause the failure of the concrete. Okay, when things start shifting, from the time it was built, all right, when it starts shifting, the failure of the concrete start happening. So maybe the time it collapsed, that was the what break the ice and said that's it, and then it collapsed. So this is just my humble opinion, because I come across something, I think it was from the TV station, that of a span of several years, could even be like 20 years, where they saw a shift, okay, in term, they measure it or something like that. There was some shift to the building or something like that. So that shift that kept on happening over the years, you may not see it to the naked eyes, but through the years the thing is moving a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time, and then eventually the failure of the concrete, rebars and everything, all the structures happen and then cause the concrete to fail, and then everything just collapsed. Maybe let's say from the first floor something happened, and then it caused the domino effects of all the other floors to fall. All right, let's see, there's 4 comments in here. Okay, I think the building didn't have safe steps. Okay, sad. What do you mean by safe steps? Next tweet. Okay, next tweet. All right, let's see. The fact that there haven't been any leak from the Sussex's camp since the departed Britain tells me all I need to know about their work situation in the UK. All right, this is a thread. Okay, so I read this before, I think. All right, it's great that they have peace and privacy in California. It just proves to the world that the leak, lies and gossip originated in the UK, especially Kensington Palace. Okay, British people want to hear a little drop of leaks to make it in the mountain. KP has nothing over Sussex's. Okay, no leaks photograph of Lily D. Amazing. Okay, I know no leaks even when they had Archie. It was heavenly the way those rats grip about getting no info. Alright, so I think I'm up to date with some stuff, and I think I read this already. Alright, thing 1 was rejected. Thing 1. That's so sweet. Thing 1 was rejected by a Meghan. The pic reminds me of someone. Let's see here. Prince William was brutally rejected by Texas Heiress Meghann, Gundermann, and college. Alright, so I read that already. So there's this. Alright, that's that. I read this already. That's a retweet, and she has 11 comments under it. Okay, she look a lot like was it Jaka? Who is that? Okay, he has a type. Okay, I see. So Meghan is a trigger of constant reminder of that rejection. Gotcha. Okay, so the squad just picked it halfway and said, okay, I see. So Meghan is a trigger of a constant reminder of that. Okay, that's all she needs to know. Rejection. Gotcha. Okay, he hates all Meghans. Okay, add some black DNA to the mix and he's incandescent with rage when you're mentioned. Okay, basically KKK was the 4th choice behind Jaka and Meghan and the one on Branson's Island. Okay, also I believe Cassida's sister was on that list too. Oh my god, all these people rejected him. LOL, same person. Isabella Wady apparently hates her. Okay, smart chicks. She's my new best friend. Rob definitely has a type. Wow. Okay, so that was that. She meant to say wow. He definitely has a type. Alright, next tweet. I read that, but that was a retweet. Let's see here. First, linking Harry and Meghan to remains found last month. Okay, remains found last month. Now the irrigating of their gardens to crime against Native Americans because some person think the water may be holy. They try to make them look like a hypocrite by mentioning by mentioning their Commonwealth comments about acknowledging the past. Let's see here. What the hell is that? Sacred Spring, Native American fear Harry and Meghan are using holy water to irrigate garden. What the hell is this? Who wrote this? That was yesterday, June 27, 2021. Okay, what is that? The couple $11 million California mansion is built on land that once belonged to the Chumash tribe. Okay, the area is home to several hot and cold springs, plus a series of underground rivers from which locals divert water, but tribe leaders Eleanor Fishburne, 60, said should not be used to irrigate their garden. Okay, what's that? Okay, let me just read. Okay, she said, for us, this water is a pure water, a holy water, and a ceremonial water. Okay, quote, as a native population, it is sacred for us, and the idea that people in the area of using water from spring to water their garden is something that doesn't sit well with us. I mean, remember, I think California, if I'm not mistaken, California get their water from, what's that state? Is it, what's the nearby? Nevada or something like that? So I'll look it up right after this, because I don't think, let me read this and then I'll look it up. Eleanor, leader of the tribes, okay, Barbareno Ventura branch, invited the couple to meet them to discuss alternative. She said, quote, it would be great if they came so we could explain our history and culture and let them know about how sacred the water it is to us. So how do they know? This is where Harry is getting their water. Maybe, I mean, there's alternative of ways. Okay, your gray waters, as long it's not from the bathroom or something, maybe from the kitchen after you wash your stuff. Okay, after you take a shower, not the toilet water. Okay, some people use that. Okay, your shower water after you take a shower, after you do your dishes, and the kitchen water and stuff like that, you could use that water and turn it into to water your plant or something like that. I don't know, the soap that you use into cleaning your dishes or anything like that, if how they do that to remove it from that water to water your plant or anything like that. But there are ways where you could use your gray water to use it to water your plant and stuff like that. And at the same time, thinking about it, isn't the whole freaking country is Native American land? I don't know where this nonsense is coming from. Where did they get these stories? This is so much of a BS. But when I'm gonna look into the where California get its water. I know there's surrounding states where California gets its water and things like that. So there's much more to it. They probably do get water from underground. Okay, they have to use the water. It's not sacred. And they get other source from neighboring states and stuff like that. But I'm gonna look it up later. So there's two things something I'm gonna before I forget is to look at where California get their water supply. Okay, it will be good to explain to them that if they are using the water, okay, if there it is here, she doesn't know how Harry and Meghan are using watering their plants. So there it is. If there's that big if here, it will be good to explain to them that if they are using the water to irrigate their garden, they have an alternative choice. End quote. Last month, the Sun told, I thought it was from something else. Okay, last month, the Sun told how remains of men thought to be part of the Chumash tribe was found on land close to Harry and Meghan mansion on Memphis. I'm laughing because they don't have any scoop about Harry and Meghan. This is what they come up with. Okay, let me look for that thing. Okay, where does California gets its water? Okay, it's already there. Gets its water. I think it's from Nevada or something. All right, let's see here. California water supply California depends on two sources for its water, surface water and groundwater. The water that runs into rivers, lakes, and reservoirs, it called surface water. Groundwater is found beneath the Earth's surface and the pores of the spaces between rocks and soil. That's now a number of sources. Is California and water crisis? Where does California import water? Let's see, maybe this will tell me, because I know Nevada is one of those neighboring states. 93% of California rely on publicly supplied water to meet their domestic water need. 82% of the water supply by public water district for domestic and other use come from rivers, lakes, reservoirs, and other surface water sources. So where does LA get its water? Alright, let's see here. A water supply for the greater Los Angeles County comes from the three main sources: import water, including State Water Project, Colorado River. There's another one. Aqueduct, that's another state, and Los Angeles Aqueduct, local surface water and recycled water and groundwater. So they have recycled water. Let's see here. Why is LA water so bad? Can you drink water in LA? Alright, let's see here. There's something. There was somewhere I read. Water supply greater of Los Angeles. What state? Maybe that'll be what state? Let's say neighboring state does California get water from other states? Maybe that would be a better thing. So there it is. The Colorado River is the source of 4.4 million acres per year for California. 6 other states along river watershed: Wyoming, Nevada. I knew these things. I know some get from other states. The other part that I read already, yes, I know, but I know they get some other things. Because there was some stuff that was going on a couple years ago where I believe Nevada was saying they're not going to give water to California because they waste their water and all sort of this. Alright, so there's some of the neighboring states: Wyoming, Nevada, Utah, Colorado, New Mexico, and Arizona. And Mexico shall allocate portion of river waters. Alright, so there's some of this thing here. Does California buy water from other states? Let's see here. California urban centers, Southern California, and the Bay Areas lack sufficient groundwater. See, I knew there was more to that. Even though the other things that I read said they get groundwater, but I know there were lack of it. This is why I was saying there's from other states. Alright, California major urban centers, Southern California and the Bay Area lack sufficient groundwater and other local resources to support their large population. So water must be imported from other portions of the states. There it is. So I don't know where that article was talking about. Many Southern California cities also rely on groundwaters. There's the part, especially those along the coast. Alright, so this thing I don't know. Alright, does California get water from Nevada? This is the one that I was so sure of. From the map, it is clear Sierra Nevada mountains are an important source of water for the state of California, providing snow melt for the many lakes and rivers that drain into the Sacramento and San Joaquin rivers. So I don't know what the other thing was talking about, whatever the article was talking about. Alright, so I don't know, but this is the part that I know, and I share it with you, and I went and searched it. This was a thread. Replying, there's more things here. So this is just headline of nonsense. Alright. Some of the comment, image, typing this and thinking, wow, I'm such a good writer. This makes a lot of sense. People's reading into it. Despite how stupid I am, because the whole of California, no, literally, the U.S. was home to Native American, rolling eye, sign of bankrupt business. They don't know what they're talking about. I think they Google a picture of the Native American also because they quoted a woman but used a picture of a man. Okay, let's see here. What? Okay, Sacred Spring Native American fear Harry and Meghan are using holy water to irrigate gardens. Okay, all Americans live on land that originally belonged to Native Americans. The British were among the first to exploit it. It takes balls to print something like this, knowing your own ancestors helped kill off 90% of the native human population and decimated animal population. That's a good point. Okay, why spread this nonsense? Thank you. But I don't know why I even like to share it with you, but this is the nonsense that they're saying. I mean, whatever. Okay, if the Telegraph article is true, why not just have his wife and kids at the actual unveiling? Now there's 3 unveilings. That's the part that I read where he's gonna go with his kids and wife and all of that. So they're gonna have 3 unveilings. Jesus Christ, what are you talking about? Okay, the Telegraph saying William and Kate and kids will visit the statue privately before the unveiling. Okay, someone said the news. Someone ran to her favorite right-wing paper to leak details. Harry has been doing crazy shit. Anyway, I hope he tell those beautiful kiddos he called their granny paranoid. Which one of the unveiling that Charles, Camilla, and Rose are going to? I feel like they're being left out. Looks like a snub to me. How about the 4th unveiling? Charles better not show up because it's gonna get Princess Diana really roll over her grave. Probably come out and snatch that sausage finger of his along with his coat hanger next to him. Okay, I'm talking about Charles and his coat hanger. Jeez, these two have no shame. The other one should never step over there. My goodness. Why they live there? LOL, they can visit anytime, but I guess the photo app couldn't wait. That's the rolling eye. Alright, next tweet. Okay, been watching old videos of Harry and Meghan out and about on engagement and their South African tour, and yeah, nostalgia I'm feeling right now. I miss them. Alright, there's some comment. Every single day, their engagement were really something. They were an electric, inspiring couple. Okay, I watched their wedding on YouTube yesterday. The choir stood out for me. I think I was overexcited in 2018 and left out other things. It's all coming together now. Stand By Me was just spot on. I admire the respect this young prince for standing by his wife. Okay, the reason that, they have their reason already, but my humble opinion here, the things that us, the public, we didn't know that was going behind the scene, the headache, all those phone calls, telling the dad not to talk to the media and all of that, we didn't know. So Harry was already doing that, standing by his wife, okay, his future wife at that time. So to really put a stamp onto it, and not double stamp, quadruple stamp onto their love, is that they tell each other they're gonna stand by each other. Okay, alright, let's see here. It's all coming together now. Stand By Me was just spot on. I admire and respect this young prince for standing by his wife. We all, the squad, miss them. British royal family lose. Okay, I'm loving the old videos. Okay, next tweet. This is Paige. It's like she knew I was asking for her, and then she tweeted this. Zadie in the UK. Me trying to care. The statue could be made out of gold and won't care. She's laughing. See you when you get back. Until then, none of our business. That is so true. There's to comment here. Oh, that was me who responded. Glad to see your post. Heard you studying hard. Keep it up. Waiting for you to finish ASAP. Alright. Okay, next tweet. Okay, I love this picture. God bless and protect them always. 9 comment in here. When Meghan showed up in modesty, okay, modesty meaning conservative, show respect, go in accordance with the place that she's going to, that she's visiting. I see what she's saying here. The way Kate didn't in conservative countries, that was when we knew who the real Duchess was. Okay, I see what she's getting here. Alright. Okay, I love that her dress gave a nod to Middle East fashion. Yeah, this is the same thing that she's saying here. Okay, it was a beautiful and fitting dress. Unfortunately, those horrible fashion bloggers priced it out eventually. The designer said it was custom made and priceless. Meghan was attacked by the vile British press or media. What? I mean, I wasn't really following them that much. They even attacked her for this? Ah, my goodness. I didn't remember this gown. Stunning. It's from the Moroccan tour. Okay, I love this tour, although it must have been difficult for her. Okay, that is one gorgeous dress. Amen. They even attacked her for this. My goodness, my goodness. Alright, next tweet. Listen, if I was them, I would hate Meghan too, but I will be smart about it. Let's see here. Let's see. Possible jealous, envious. That's about the Meghan with the 2N at the end. Who, the number one, thing number one. That's a good way of saying thing number one had asked out and was rejected. Okay? By that American Heiress, Meghann Gothenburg or something like that. Possibly jealous, envious, resentful, and incandescent over my blindness if I was her, but it takes too much effort for me to hate somebody. Okay, same here. Instead of hating her, I be trying to improve myself. I mean, they don't see things like way. They don't see things like that. I've always compared with myself. Did I do better this year versus last? Have I grown in any way, etc.? Self-examination. Is it beneficial? Jealousy of others is not. I mean, this is the thing I've been saying. A lot of things I said in other videos. When you see something reflection and things that you recognize and you see that was wrong, I mean, improve on yourself. My goodness. Many of them dislike Meghan because they've been raised to believe their white skin and privilege makes them superior to people of color. But Meghan's come along with her beauty, brilliance, and self-confidence and prove everything they were convinced of a fallacy. Okay, oh, that's good. Proves everything they were convinced of a fallacy. Meg infiltrate ancient aristocracy, and they treated her like an imposter to that system because they were threatened by her. It's like they operate in a time warp, and Meghan disrupt the timeline. That is true. And remember what I've said in some old videos where I did the research that where they started doing the media, I mean, putting things on article, how they perceive blacks and stuff like that. That was, a long time ago. So when the blacks were starting to conjugate with poor white people and stuff like that, and then they didn't like that. They felt like this is a threat since other poor white were meddling with them. There's a possibility they will move out of their social class. So this is how the smear campaign started, and then they start smearing their name, and the media back then was mostly newspapers and stuff like that, and then it grew up. It grew into other big things as time passed, as technology improved, and then now we have social media and all of this. This is what they were trying to do. But once they got to the social media aspect of Meghan, what happened is that there's the squad. Okay, Meghan already had her squad with her. Okay, her army that were following her from suit and everything like that. So this is where the disruption happened. Okay, where their plan cannot continue. Okay, Meghan's army. That's not me. All right, forget about me. That was, I knew Meghan and Harry were dating and all of that, or they married. I wasn't into all of this. So these are the true squad when Meghan was in suit or whatever other movies she was doing on social media, the TIG and all of that. All right, these were the war. That's the wall that came, the Tina, the Michelle, all of this. The media, the UK media, hit a wall. The pushback, all right? Meghan's fan, the army Meghan had with her. Each time they start throwing their nonsense, and then boom, the social media aspect hit them. hit them with the wall, and there's the pushback. It's like the shield that come and then to block the prevent the negativity, even though it passed through, because Meghan's squad wasn't that as powerful as those medias over there, but there was some pushback. Okay, but they've infiltrated a little, but I'm telling you, when I think of Tina and Michelle, the consistent, they keep on pushing back, oh my God, each time I think about it, it's just amazing. These two women, were on their own to prevent the media, this powerful force that Harry was talking about. And then they keep on pushing back, just two of them. Pushing back, and said, no, the nonsense you're throwing, it's not Meghan you're talking about. Pushing, and then little at a time, with the Tina and Michelle pushing back, you got other people jumping in to help them. Think of a huge shield that Tina and Michelle is holding. As, the media is, because there's so many of them that's throwing their grenade or whatever it is, their nonsense, their negativity out to the media full force, and you have these two women with the shield holding, with the all forces pushing, and then as they're pushing, more people coming and say, okay, you need some help, let me help you with the shield, and pushing, and this is where we are now. When you think about it, Michelle and Tina, V, and all of them, there's some I probably don't even know who were part of this. My goodness, this is some major thing here. I'm telling you, Tina and Michelle better pat themselves in the back. I know they've been saying this is not about them. It's bigger than them, which is true. But them two who saw it from the get-go, right out of the gate, for them to realize it and use the shield, those two shields that they have, to push against those people who've been on it for centuries, decades, who've been doing it. They know how the system works. And then you have these two women too. My goodness, my hat to you guys, Michelle and Tina, my hat off to you. Just the image of me talking about it, to see that powerful force you two were going, just your two of you, probably V too, I'm not 100% sure when she was on board and all of that, but I know Tina and Michelle were the first two. Each time I'm bringing this thing up, I remember when I realized it, when I came out under the rock myself, and I jumped on Twitter, which I had Twitter account for a very long time. Never bothered to touch it until I saw the thing that was going on, thinking I was the only one. That's me with my cape, thinking I'm the only one who saw it. Who else is seeing it? And then just thinking about it, you had people from the get-go, right out the gate, and I'm thinking I'm Superwoman. Let me see who else is seeing it. And I jump into the founder of the squad, and I went into throw my tweet out, and Tina, very nicely, okay, I have to say, she treated me very nicely and respect, and told me, don't tag Omid. And I was like, nope, I'm gonna do what I wanna do, and blame she. But in all seriousness, but yeah, when you think about it, this powerful force that was there from centuries, all right, but to keep them in check in their footstep, in their doorstep, meaning the palace and the UK, okay, they keep them in check and said, okay, oh, you're starting to mingle with the poor whites, okay, now this is the way we're gonna control you. They went to the media, okay, the newspapers, showing pictures of them with big lips and, defacing, dehumanize them in a way on the picture, talking negative about them. This is why they're so good at it, because they've been doing it for so long. But yeah, they've been doing it for so long because they didn't want the social class for the blacks to step out of the social class that they want them to be. All right, they didn't do the thing that they do outside of the country, enslave them, beat them, hang them, and do all of that. But they were controlling them with the media. Don't step out of your social class. And the thing that they were afraid of You guys should watch that video because I bring clips. Okay, if YouTube think how will I say that, harmful content, all right, if you think this is harmful content, because there's clips within that video I took from YouTube, okay, professionals who've done those research, and I put it together on my own video. All right, so when these people, those professionals, what is it? I'm losing chain of thought here. The problem is that they did not want where Meghan is for the blacks to be in that position. So now that Meghan come out of nowhere and right on top of that social class, this is what burst their bubble. That made them go insane. Okay? This is what they were trying to prevent for centuries. For centuries after centuries. Okay, so Meghan came out of the gate, boom, right into the social class. This is what hell broke loose to them, because they've been preventing this for a very long time. And then Meghan came out of nowhere, and then right there. All right, so this is it. There's more comments, okay? Let me read some of them. Maybe doing better is a good option. I'll be inspired by Meghan not to hate her. Okay, totally agree, because in the end, hating her will only make you more hateful. Alright, okay, if they spend a small portion of their time being decent to Meghan, so much could accomplish. Yeah, okay, if they even ask her to use one gray cell, so many positive things could happen, but they are consumed with hatred and incandescent, I expect an explosion. Yeah, that's the thing here, because they've been putting in their mind that they're the greatest, they're the superior this, they're superior that. And then you have this woman who's doing this for so long, and when they come across her, it's flawless to her. All right, so they're going out of their mind. Okay, so their energy is focusing on hating her, and then they fail to focus about themselves. And meanwhile, they're exposing themselves. People are seeing them for who they are. Right, hate is an emotion of intense revulsion, distaste, enmity, or empathy for a person, thing, or a phenomenon, a desire to avoid, restrict, remove, or destroy its object. And psychology, Sigmund Freud. Oh, bringing this guy name here, it's like, okay, I remember my psychology 101. Okay, define hate as an ego state that wishes to destroy the source of its unhappiness. Okay, I will not hate her. I will see it as an opportunity. Okay, I be like, wow, I'm effing lucky to finally meet an interesting person. Maybe I should change and grow to impress her. Okay, you know, the way Harry did. Exactly. Their behavior show immaturity and jealousy. If one was secure, will not feel threatened. Okay, LOL, I agree. I won't hate her. I'll be her ally and learn from her. I mean, I've been saying something similar in so many other videos. Okay, I know we are talking about conceited people, but I will be the different one in that bunch. Okay, like I said in other videos, okay, if you know Harry and Meghan love to do the work, but you're lazy as fuck, just shut your mouth, let them do the work, and just go cut ribbon. That's it. Okay, I'll be riding her coattail like a cowboy. Is that it? Yep, cowboy. All right. There's that. Alright, so I am done. I did this in one of the last videos. Okay, I have one notification. Okay, glad to see your post. Heard. Okay, when was that? Okay, so that's the thing with okay, you're young today. What is that? Alright, so that's the thing I just, okay, glad to see your post. Okay, heard you were studying. Keep up the good work. Rooting for you to finish ASAP. So where's that other thing that I say? You young today. Okay. Alright, never mind. That's something else. Alright. Okay, so this is going around now. That's the thing that's going around now. Okay, post about her over a year ago. Glad to see you, a young. Glad to see you guys. No Williams soft spot. I've been saying this. Okay, I left it alone because she deserved her privacy, but hats off to her for making the best choices in her life. That's right. I've said this a while back. Oh my goodness, this is okay. I meant soft spot. As I said, William is projecting because he was rejected. Camilla Tomney, now you have content. I wait. give her content to write about. I think will not, or the girlfriends from the past, not too sure. Okay, holy smoke, Kate makes so much sense now. Younger Kate could pass for sister to Meghan. Okay, I'm lost. Who is this? Okay, so people, so these are people who don't know anything about it. So that's that Meghan that said, I'm not about that life. All right, let's do a prayer. All right, so I was doing thing about California get water. Let's do a prayer. Prayer for protection. That's me talking about my channel, but let's do protection. Protection. What do we have here? For self-driving husband. Let's do this for husband, okay? For Harry, okay? Let's do this here, and then I'll go to the image. All right. Lord God, I pray for your protection as I begin this day. You are my hiding place, and under your wings I can always find refuge. Protect me from trouble wherever I go, and keep evil far from me. All right, so that's for Harry and anyone else who needs protection. Husband, okay? Husband, that's for Harry. Write a prayer for husband protection. Thank you that you will never leave us nor forsake us, and to be gracious to us all the days of our lives. Father, protect my husband and all the ways he walks. Watch over his coming and goings. Psalm 121:8, guiding him away from any harmful situation. All right, that's for Harry while he's over there. And by the time you guys read this, it's probably maybe Thursday of the unveiling, so this probably old news. So I'm just stockpiling videos for you guys. All right, let's do one. Let's do this one. Okay. Dear God, I love my husband so much. My heart is heavy for him today. When I think about our culture and the way advertisers publish ads marketing very sexual content, my heart grows furious. Okay. There is no doubt in my mind that the explicit way the world uses sexual content triggers or tempt my husband to think about sex and lust. It seems inescapable. I pray that you will change the heart of the world and those making marketing decisions. I pray for revolution of modesty. Lord, I ask that you will guard my husband's heart and mind, protecting him against modesty or any explicit ads, anything that will tempt him away from righteousness. In Jesus' name, amen. I guess this fits very well while he's over there in the UK for Harry. Okay, I know this is not my husband, Meghan. Believe me, I know this is not my husband. I love mine. Believe me, I love mine. But this is for him while he's over there, because you could see how they probably will try to deter him. But we're sending the prayers for him while he's over there. All right, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. And if you want to support my channel, I have a link in the description for PayPal. I'm thinking, I'm not 100% sure. I need to look into it because someone had mentioned that to me. For Cash App or something like that, I'll look into it and see if I should create a account there so you guys could donate there. I don't know how it works, but it's something that I'm gonna look into because someone mentioned it to me. All right, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. Thanks for watching.